Jermaine Cole. All right. J. Cole. I gotta say, man, it's been a while. It's been a while. Did the vinyl video yesterday, and what's crazy is I spoke about Forest Hills Drive and how it kind of impacted my life, and how that is now Cole's classic. No matter what, if people try to argue it or not, it is Cole's classic. And as much as I didn't like KOD that much, Kevin Hart's still my shit, though. Y'all know, woo, yeah, that's still my shit, So, Kevin Hart is still my shit, but I just feel like it's been a while since we heard from Cole. I think the sad thing that people are failing to realize is that the end of the careers are coming for the giants, the mammoths, Drakes, the J. Coles, the Kendrick Lamars. These artists are getting ready to, head for their exit. It's their finale. It's the last act, the final act. And I think it's kind of sad when you think about it, man. I've been listening to J. Cole since I was a senior in high school. Friday Night Lights. It's been that long since I've heard a first project from J. Cole. My favorite project at that, Sideline Stories as well, hits me very hard from a personal level. I just think that, man, I'm going to enjoy Cole. I've always enjoyed Cole. J. Cole is the LeBron James of rap in terms of how society perceives him. A lot of people like to say that J. Cole is boring. He's very lackadaisical. His production is very dreamy and sleepy, and he doesn't have any, anything to say. And if you only struggle, then that's when you like J. Cole, which I think is true. If you've been through some trials and tribulations, if you are somebody who has been through that struggle, who has been through some shit, like I said, Beanie Siegel, however you say it, feel it in the air. Y'all know that story from my personal streamers that watch my Twitch stream. You guys know that, man, music is about connection. You guys know it's about the stories that, kind of music is a soundtrack. Your life is a soundtrack. And everything can literally be played, and it can bring you back to a time in life. So with J. Cole here, man, I'm always going to be a supporter. Again, suburban kids don't like motherfucking J. Cole. You know why? Because they ain't been through no struggle. They like that motherfucking Playboy Cardi because they like to do the mollies and turn up at parties and do backflips and shit. That's what they like. All right. But for me, man, for someone who's been through some shit in my life, J. Cole always gonna hit for me. So that being said, man, finally here, man, a single. J. Cole is the only motherfucker that I don't think it's actually an interlude. I just think it's called interlude. It's just spelled like that, spaced out. I don't know why he did that for. But the first track off his album next week. We're gonna listen to this. Like always. Fuck. Talking too much, man. J. Cole, interlude. Y'all ready?
Yeah. We came a long way, man.
Damn. I know a lot of y'all. See, the thing is, J. Cole, I'm a J. Cole stan, I would say. That line actually hits hard. Came a long way, man. It came a long way. Like, I've been through this motherfucker. So, back to the topic. Actually forgot it. Hoes, money, I'm the show. Yeah, I'm reminded. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been there since. Trying to get you open like receivers. When my crib should have made a left. When my crib should have made it right. Shawty gave me a head. Damn, it's so good. But damn, I'm no good. I'm picturing that body like a camera phone would. Something like Rihanna when I'm up in that vagina. Got the type of hump to make a dog want to hump it. Come on. Hey, man. That shit used to hit back in motherfucking senior year. That shit crazy. But it's just that this is literally the end. It's coming to an end.
I be coming in peace, but fuck me. Best beware the others. This shit deep. Undercovers creep. This southern heat make them bearable. Summer's just...
I like the little. He got a little new flow. He trying. J. Cole's always been known to experiment on the flows and shit. So I'm happy that he's kind of trying to experiment, to have a little fun with it. I'm definitely fucking with that. That's
the bottle's cold, where our niggas knowing what it is. Just in case they don't, I show them what it is. Dear summer, I do real numbers, couldn't dare touch it if they saw the double disc.
He said cold summer, they gonna know what it is. He's still making cold during the summer, bringing them numbers. Hey, he really, platinum with no features, dead ass twice.
I told you, this shit can go up, it can go down. I don't give a fuck, nigga. I done seen that.
Hey, man, we gonna talk about that later in this video, man, about not giving a fuck. I talked about it in my Forest Hills Drive video, and I felt like that was the turning point in the climax of J. Cole's career, because not only was that album great, It was the turning point in his life where he became a mentor, a person who didn't give a fuck about the world, who didn't give a fuck about opinions, who literally did it his own way. I literally had 10 comments yesterday said that Meami fell off. Meami, you ain't getting no money. And little do niggas know that I make 100K a year now. And I'm doing it my way. And people think that I fell off. But it's okay though, because I'm getting a little bit older. Also, somebody also said that, Dev, why don't you get as hyped as you was 5 years ago? Well, I'm about to be 31 years old, young man. I'm getting a little bit older. I'm sorry that my bones hurt sometimes. Sometimes my heart can't take when I want to get hyped. You know, like I got to sit my ass down. So, you know, I just look at it like that. And that's why another reason when I said it in that Forest Hills Drive video that video, that album resonates with me so well because it's kind of like the Pharrell Williams, the Thundercats, who I aspire to be when I grow up. As you get older, you are still young in the mindset, but still mature enough to, you know, carry yourself. But at the same time, J. Cole, dreads, not giving a fuck, doing what he's going to do no matter what, because at the end of the day, a lot of people hate on J. Cole. You can't worry about that because that shit will consume you if you allow it. One thing that makes a motherfucking hater mad is when you acknowledge his hate. Is when you let the haters get to you. They hate, they fiend off that shit. But when you don't give a fuck, when you truly don't give a fuck, oh man, it irks the fuck out the motherfuckers. Like, why the fuck this motherfucker got something that I don't have? You know what I'm saying? Like, why don't I have that? Envy motherfuckers, all right? I'm gonna tell you right now, it's a trait that you don't want to have because it will put malice in your heart. Straight up.
I seen the lowest of the lows, and still I rose. Now I'm at your neck, nigga.
I like that. He said, yeah, no matter what, this shit could go either two ways, up or down. No matter what, I don't give a fuck. It don't matter. I'm going to do me at the end of the day. I'm going to do J. Cole. I'm going to do Meami. I'm going to do Deb. I'm going to do, you know, Jermaine. I'm going to do Kendrick. I feel like when you get to that point in your life, when you figure out that, when you actually realize that there's 7 billion people in this world, who gives a fuck if the 5 people or the 10 people don't give a fuck? You don't even meet 10,000 people in your lifetime. Why are you trying to impress people that don't even matter? It should be nothing but your circle, your family, and that's it. Why are you giving a fuck about trying to please everyone? Can't do that. When you actually get to that point in your life where you flip that switch and become a true, realistic, like you do have true realism, I call it. And you realize that none of this shit matters, and I'm just gonna do me. And if you fuck with it, they fuck with it. If I don't, I don't. You will have such a greater mindset. You will be mentally free. Mental freedom. I think a lot of people don't really know what that is. Mental freedom. And I think that's what J. Cole has achieved, man. I like this track, man. It wasn't that long, man. Again, hold on, let me check my phone real quick. It wasn't that long, man. But I think that, you know, what's crazy, like the symbolism I wanted to say too is like, you know, when you look at that photo right here, man, like, you know, take a look at this photo. Let's look at it real quick. I'm sorry. Let me back up real quick. But you take a look at this photo, and if you guys remember Friday Night Lights, he's always had like a basketball thing. Jermaine been getting busy in the gym as well too. Y'all been seeing Jermaine get busy. But as you see him, the basketball post is on fire. The hoop is on fire. And if we remember Friday Night Lights, he was sitting on a basketball, and then on Sideline Stories, he was sitting in a locker room. So I feel like he's always been sitting. Yeah. Sitting. Born Center wasn't really a sit. Forest Hills Drive also was another, but I feel like Born Center and KOD actually matched up because they both had the kind of like images with the crown and whatnot and the jewels. But then like if you think about all like Friday Night Lights going into Sideline Story, going into Forest Hills Drive, he was all sitting down. Now he's standing up. You know, because what goes up must come down. What goes up, down, go, no matter what. And he also mentioned in the song, too, that he was sitting, you know, that picture where he was sitting. So I feel like, man, it's crazy, man, that I feel like this is really the end. Because Friday Night Lights was there with the basketball sitting down, and now this shit's on fire, and he's standing up in all black as well. I just think that, man, you know, like J. Cole, this is going to be the album. Do I expect it to be the greatest shit of all time? No. I do expect him to release a fire, well put, thought out project. Production gonna be there. I'm curious to see what kind of flows he goes with this time, because he definitely did a little different flow on this track. But again, man, J. Cole, I don't have to, you know, like I think J. Cole doesn't have to solidify his legacy. And I'm glad that he got that mental clarity, that mental freedom, because I felt like it was definitely consuming his ass for a little bit. Definitely hearing it on that Born Center track. But, Forest Hills Drive is a classic. No matter whether you like it or not, whether you're a J. Cole stan or a fan, you can't hate on numbers, man. The man did platinum, no features. It's become a meme, and they even use it for Lil Tecca now, for other artists too. He's become, platinum with no features. I think a lot of people don't really understand how hard that is when you really look at it from a grander scheme. And I just think that, man, for me, man, J. Cole, one thing I'm glad I've done most of his discography. I still got to do some flashbacks with J. Cole, but I've done most of the discography on my channel, and I'm forever thankful for that, man. We all remember that glorious fade. We remember the glorious fade, For Your Eyes Only. That was one of the videos. Immortal, still one of my favorite tracks from J. Cole that I love. And yeah, man, I just gotta say, man, I fucked with it. I'm just ready. That's all I'm saying. I'm ready. Interlude definitely was an interlude, very short. I'm just ready. So that's all I gotta say about it, man. Get in the comments below, man. Let me know what you think about the track, man. Let me know how you feel about J. Cole, man. Now, do you think that Forest Hills Drive is a classic? Even if you hate him, do you respect him? How do you feel about J. Cole going in the future? Do you think he's actually done with his last album? Or will he do features? Like, how do you guys feel about it? Like, what do you guys think? Get in the comments below. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to follow us when you're in here. Till next time, this is me, boy Dev. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking the video. 3,000 likes, man. Get new vinyl. 3,000 likes, get new vinyl. I always tell you, man, a like is free. People don't really realize that. A like is free, but Rick Ross said that. Like is free. If people can't even give you a like, man, it's free. But they complain about the Patreon, but then they don't want to like the video. Come on, man. That's what I talk about a hater. People complain about, like I said, people complain about my Patreon, but you don't have to pay, right? So why are you mad if you are not paying? That's some hater shit. That's like me saying I pay for John Denton, all them boys. I have all of their Patreons, right? But that's like me saying Sean C makes a Patreon. I'm mad as fuck because he's making a Patreon. Now if I'm not paying for the Patreon. Why am I mad about that? Like, why are you mad about that if you're not paying for it? It's crazy to me. That being said, man, get a comment below, man. Follow me here. Till next time, we out. Peace.